going live. We're live.
All right.
It's working better now because it's flicking between people who were talking. It wasn't before.
Is it? Testing.
It is now, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Quite annoying, actually.
Oh yeah. No, I've got the live symbol, but yes. All videos live stream. Oh shit. GT GRRRRR. Fuck, we're live now. I'm gonna get a feedback loop. Oh, yeah. Here we are. Right. Hey, someone
Yes.
me. Yeah. There I am. Don't you say anything. Whoa, hang about. Well, whatever. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Oh, good. It seems like we're live. Yeah. Okay. Live. I've said that in the meta. Right.
Okay. So you've put like, but anyway, it's fine. So yeah. So are we going for it, Root?
I think it's happening.
I could do with confirmation before we start. Really, he's Pell on the meta.
Yeah. Well, I'm fucking watching it, so shouldn't be swearing. But well, if I can watch it, then everyone else can watch it. Bugger it.
Okay, fine. How far behind is it? Just out of interest.
It's a bit of a head fuck. I shouldn't really be watching it. Maybe a couple of seconds, but I think it's well bollocks. Right, I'm watching it. So let's just crack on. I think we're gonna be okay. So
Okay. So screen share.
Yeah, you have to. Well, I mean, do a little intro, Mac, because obviously the nobody
The
saw
viewers
this.
don't know what we're talking about.
Exactly.
Okay, so Midlands GT.
Yeah.
Last weekend, Spotty Dog Wargaming went there. There was myself and Root and Winter and Johnny. Pell's watching. It's working. Pell's on. Pell's watching. Thank fuck. Yeah. So Midlands Grand Tournament 2015. Riley Hill. 4 of us went. Root, Johnny, Winter, myself. Root took the Dark Elves. I took the Dwarfs. Johnny took the Demons. And who's the other guy? Whatever. There was 4 of us there.
There's only 4 of us there. There's only 4 of us there.
4 of us there, and that was it. First game on Saturday was 3 games. My first game was against the High Elves. Root. Who did you play first, Root?
Grim.
Oh, yeah, Grim. I got a draw. 1 of 5 draws. Root massacred Crib, didn't you, Root?
Yeah.
Big massacre.
I did do that.
Winter got beat, and Johnny massacred the other guy as well, didn't he?
Yeah, let's not talk about individual. Let's not talk about individual games yet. Let's just go through the So
what do you want to start with then?
Well, we can go through the combat, and then we can just go through the individual lists, can't we? And then each.
Okay, general comp, army construction. The maximum points limit for each army is in brackets. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Maximum of 2 war machines of the same type and 4 war machines in total. Do you think that was okay, Root? You didn't really come across many war machines.
No, and let me tell you why. It was a bit shit because it kind of limited. I think it's Dark Elves only have 1 war machine, or Elder, so it was just kind of limited to 2 bolt throwers, which I did out of like 3. So not a big deal, but yeah, that did affect me. But things like other armies, like Dwarfs, could have had 2
cannons, 2 grudge throwers.
Exactly, yeah, you could 6, couldn't you? You could have had loads of, but you know. Whatever.
Well, it's 4 war machines total, so you couldn't. I mean, if I'd have gone for any, it would have been 2 grudge throwers, 2 organ guns, probably. If I'd have gone for it, but
still, I mean, I think it was a bit. Yeah, I mean, I don't see what's
wrong.
It's
maybe a little bit harsh.
I don't see what's wrong with having 4 bolt throwers when they're a decent war machine, but they're not. You know, they're not
great, are they? No, they're not.
They're not a cannon. No, they're not a cannon. They're just useful. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you'd have thought
they're like Gareth Barry, aren't they? You know, tidy, useful.
Gareth Barry does a job.
It does a job. James Milner. You know, it's good to have him in your team, and you know, but he's not going to set the world alight, is he? Set the world on fire. So James Milner.
Okay, what about the next line then? Units, not characters, cannot be more than 60 models or 450 points. For infantry units, the maximum point size increased to 500 points. Now, I found that fine. I got 31 Iron Breakers for 499 points with the. I think they had the Stroller's Room. That was fine for me. Did you find that a problem, Root? 500 points for infantry?
No, I'm not really.
Didn't affect me
No,
at all, really.
not really. No, it's not that kind of army, really. I don't think it's
No, I thought
No,
that was fine. I mean, it's nice to see big blocks of infantry, um, but yeah, I thought that was fine. So yeah, no issues there. The maximum points limit for Lord and Hero characters combined. It's a 50% Lords and Heroes combined. Now, Root, I know you've got a bit of a problem with anti-Root, so fire away.
yeah. Do I now? What did I think about this? What did I think?
Well, the,
Yeah.
the winner had two
Don't like.
Bloodthirsters, Root.
Yeah, the winner had two Rothercorn Bloodthirsters, which, well, I don't know. I think it's a bit. I wasn't keen on that, but yeah. No, just let's not talk about people in specifically, but I think 50% Lords.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I always preferred, like, limiting that to 25% and then 25% heroes. I think was better. I think what was it? End times, was it like 50% Lords and then still 25% heroes?
75% total, wasn't it? 1525.
Yeah, I think 75% characters. Yeah, I didn't like that at
Mm.
all. I thought that was a oh,
I don't
just too
really have an
just
issue with 50% characters.
too much.
I'll be completely honest with you. I don't have a massive issue with it. I just think it should have been comped better. 50% characters is fine as
Yeah,
long as the comps. I mean, the comp shouldn't have allowed two Wrath of Khorne Bloodthirsters. Personally, I don't feel it should.
I think we'll come to our friend Johannes
Yeah.
in due course in about 3 hours. I think as
Well, Pel saying the video is going to be too long.
well, bollocks. I don't know, like, or whatever. I don't know, like,
Well, let's
but
go at it then. Okay, maximum 70 shots in the army.
the thing is,
Root.
Maka, though. The thing is, Maka. One thing I would say is that
Mhm.
I can't really be too critical because I've just planned out my new list for this Raise and Ruin thing, and
Mhm.
I'm at about 700 points.
Right.
But I'm basically I'm over 25% Lords in 2,500 points. So I'm kind of, I'm like 30% Lords. I'm above 25%, so I can't be that critical. Anyway, moving on. I don't like Hero
70
Hammer,
shots in
but
the army.
shots
I
bollocks.
never
So I've
came
got
close.
my shots are double shots, so they're less accurate, so I get
Mhm.
penalised. But I wouldn't do that anyway, so fuck it. Right, characters, lookouts, tests, blah blah blah, whatever.
Yeah, by the way, I forgot to take my lookout so on Bellegarde, didn't I?
I
When he
believe
went
so.
in the
Yeah.
hole. Yeah, I definitely did, but whatever. I think that was fine. Just allowing one. I
Apart
thought
from
that was
Winds of
fine.
Magic, again, this is something. This is okay. Apart from Winds of Magic, an army may only add up to 2 additional power dice to their pool per phase. Right. This is something that affects Dark Elves in that they've got a signature spell called Power of Darkness, which is it's pretty poor. It's an 8+ for casting value. It gives +1 strain to the caster and the caster's unit,
Hmm.
and then you get D3 power dice
Yeah.
successfully cast. But if you generate 3 power dice, i.e., if you roll a 5 or a 6 on this D3, the caster
Hmm.
takes a wound. No armor saves allowed. So
Yeah.
basically, if she spunks away, say, I don't know, if she's level 4 and she's +5 to cast, theoretically, if she throws 1 power dice at this and rolls a 4 or whatever, it's cast on a 9. Great, and then so she's used a power dice on it. Basically, if she generates 3 power dice, she's only up by 2 power dice,
Hmm.
but she can only generate 2, so she'll be up by a power dice,
Hmm.
and she suffers a wound. Like, it's already kind of comped, that to
Yeah.
generate power, it's already comped in that she suffers a wound.
I don't think that's comping Dark Elves. I think that's, to be honest with you, I think that's aimed at Lizardman players because you're playing against my Slam. He's got harmonic convergence and the channeling staff. So that's 3 channels on a 5+. Then he's got his 2 skink. Well, however many skink priests he's got in the army.
No,
You
I
know.
think, yeah, obviously that's why that's there, but the Dark Elf thing, like, they haven't really thought it through. I mean, because nobody uses that spell because it's shit. It just makes it even worse because she can't generate 3 dice. but she's not really generating 3. She's generating 2 because she's using it to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's only increasing. If everything goes really well and she generates, oh fuck it. Well, anyway, it's Dark Elf's already comped by incurring a fucking wound. Anyway, right.
Banishment capped at maximum strength 6. I never came across banishment in a whole tournament, so I can't really comment on that. Did you?
Excuse me.
Banishment, the spell.
No, it didn't happen to me. Anyway,
it never happened to me either.
Maximum 20 models. I don't care about this. This is boring. Right, scroll down.
I'm specific. I never played against them.
Well, just okay. Beastmen, who cares? Bretonnia, who cares? Chaos Dwarves.
Never came against them.
I don't know. Oh, hang on, but mate, have you got the old? The little bugger. Right, here we are. Demons of Chaos. Blah blah blah. That's all fine. And then Mac, I was just reading. Kairos Fate Weaver may not be taken. I was like,
yeah. Mono Zincham may ignore this.
Look, bugger, Brett.
Yeah.
He absolutely, he slapped me around like a bitch. He did. That was so bad. We'll come to that when we have a look through the armies. That was fun.
That might be another video.
My new army list. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but all I'm saying is Star Wars. All I'm saying is Star Wars and
Star
Wars. I'm not. Brett would get. It's not happening to me again. Anyway, Dark Elves comp. This is my army, so I should know a bit about this. Number of wizard levels in the army combined 6. Right, they're trying to stop the bloody warlock spam. Fine. It didn't really affect me because I didn't take any warlocks because the comp was actually really harsh. Basically, it's the next part that gets me. It's each Dark Rider unit, Doomfire Warlock, or mounted character. You can only have 5 of them. And unfortunately, what happened was I got this really awesome idea in my mind that I wanted this Cold One Death Star, and it would look really cool, and I'd have fill the front rank with a champion, hero, lord, and then you've got your musician, standard bearer. So the front 5. And then I'd have a sorceress in the back rank, protecting stuff. She'd be casting life magic, and it'd be really great. And then I'll be regenning and toughness 5, and she'd got Throne of Vines. She'd be 6 dice in dwellers below. So that's like 3 characters already on mounted. Yeah, she's on a dark steed. A couple of characters on cold ones, but so that's 3 already. And then there's bloody the Death Hag is technically, she's mounted on a Cauldron of Blood. Technically, she's mounted.
Yeah.
And I emailed them about this, but I emailed them too late, and they admitted that they made a mistake by not kind of. That's obviously not what they mean. They're trying to stop the spam whereby you just got loads of really hard to get stuff. There's avoidance lists is what they're called back.
Those dreadlords or whatever you call those
basically
guys on Pegasus.
Heroes and Lords on Pegasi or whatever, and then you've got loads of little units of Warlocks and Dark Riders, and you can't actually charge them, whatever. They're trying to stop that, but anyway, so the Death Hag counted. So I only had 1 unit of Dark Riders, unit 10, didn't have any Warlocks. So obviously the number of wizard levels wasn't, that wasn't an issue, but it was quite a harsh comp, really. It was quite bad. But then it said characters on Dark Pegasus or Dark Steed may not take Sea Dragon cloaks. So again, they're trying to limit the effectiveness of these characters on Dark Pegasi. I hate pluralizing Latin. If you do it correctly, it makes you sound like a wanker. But,
did any of the Dark Elf? I know we'll come across this when we do the list, but did any of the Dark Elf lists have Dark Pegasi in?
I don't know.
I don't think they did.
I don't think they did. I'm just flicking through. Somebody, one of them did. Cloak of Twilight, Ogre Blade, Enchanted Shield, Heavy Armor, Pegasus. Yeah, so it had a 2+ save.
Right.
We'll come to it when we come to it, but basically, the little bugger's only toughness 3. I mean,
you did miss him, didn't you? Really?
You need that mobility, but it's just.
Your army was very blocky. Those Dark Riders weren't fast cav, were they? Not in the true sense.
Well, I mean,
a unit of 5. I mean,
technically there were. I mean, there was just 10 of them, but whatever. It's just a bit of a bugger, really.
I think
you know,
all the Dark Elf players,
on something that's toughness 3, you really do need a 1+ save. I think if it's going to be involved in combat, like, you know, I wouldn't want to plow something with toughness 3 and a 2+ save into strength 4 stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You mean like you did against me
um,
when you charged Dark Riders into my long beards?
Anyway, yes, the comp was pretty harsh, but apparently they said last year that the Dark Elves absolutely spanked everyone
Did
around.
really well, yeah.
Well, no, I'll rephrase that. They did very well. And I looked at some of the other lists, and it was just, you know, there's about 4 Pegasus men, you know, in each list, lots of Pegasus men, but, you know, that's what's good. Anyway, bollocks. Dwarves, my friend, shoot.
Each gyrocopter after the 3rd counts as half a war machine for the purpose of the war machine cap. Now, personally, I mean, Root I wasn't gonna have any gyrocopters in the list. Root was like, "You've got to have at least 2." So fine, I'll go with 2. And you know what? I wished I'd had 3. I thought a guy in the final game he had 5, right? Now I'm thinking, well, strength 3 template attacks can do nothing against high armored dwarves.
Apocalypse Now, man. Like, was it? Is it Ride of the Valkyries or Flight of the Valkyries? What's that song?
Well, anyway, strength 3 armor piercing is good against anything, even toughness 4 high armor saves. I'll still take it Longbeards and Iron Breakers off the board by the handful, right? So
yeah,
3 gyrocopters. I should have taken 3.
Yeah, mate, they're good, and they give you some mobility. It's a bit of fun, you know.
I mean, you can cover 17, 18 models with that flame template.
Actually, can I just interject? You know, Pel's quite correct. Yeah, I momentarily forgot. I mean, I'm actually quite aware of this, but yeah,
toughness 4, not 3. Yeah, yeah.
An elf on a Pegasus it's actually a monstrous beast or something. So you take the wounds and the toughness of the thing you're riding. So no, he's quite right. Apologies, viewers. I got it wrong. Yeah.
So anyway, back onto the stunty folk. If this army has no war machines and 3 or less gyrocopters, the maximum points limit of the army is increased to 2,800. Victory points achieved against this army decreased by 10%. Now, there was only one. It was like 8 dwarf players or something. There's only one guy who actually took any cannons. He took a cannon, an organ gun, and 5 gyrocopters. I played him in the final game. It was another draw. But his armor was quite cool, actually, just having that mobility and just stopping stuff getting anywhere near you. He said before the game, he said, I've got 5 gyrocopters, you're not going to get anywhere near me. And it wasn't wrong, really. I just didn't get anywhere near him. I vanguarded towards him, and his 5 gyrocopters were just a pain in the ass. I killed all 5 gyrocopters, and he killed my longbeards, and it was a draw, and that was it. So yeah, if you want to play, you don't come anywhere near me with dwarves. Just take 6 gyrocopters, the maximum you're allowed. Yeah, I think the comp was fine for dwarves. What about you, Root? Do you think it was okay? It certainly wasn't overcomped. Certainly wasn't undercomped. No dwarf player was in the top 20. I don't think it was all about mid-table. I think. Oh no, 15th was the highest dwarf player. I think that was Terry, wasn't it? That Terry Flaherty guy. I think he got best placed dwarf in 15th place. So I've got no issues with that dwarf comp at all.
I don't know. I don't really know. I'm not sure about the Yeah, you got an extra 400 points, which is quite a lot, really. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, Mac. I don't know.
No, I think it was fine. I think 2,800 points of dwarves.
Sort of opinion, but I'm not really able to give one other than an extra 400 points. I don't know. I mean, I think the thing is, Mac. I think you had. You're not going to beat. I think when dwarves got an extra 400 points, you're going to.
And you're getting 10% less victory points as well.
Yeah, I mean, but with no war machines, I think you're going to find it hard to actually close out a win. And also, I think people are going to find it hard to pick off an entire unit, because once they get anywhere near you, you've got a lot of guys, you know,
to just swamp you down. All stubborn as well.
Nearby.
I mean, the way I found it was in all 5 of my games, you get off to an absolute flyer. You vanguard up. I mean, I played you, and you forgot again that I could Vanguard, didn't you? But nobody
I've
realised, apart from the final
got
dwarf
twice.
player.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I'm fucking stupid. I'm
I
an
know.
idiot.
It's like you get off to an absolute. If these guys forget you can Vanguard, even though it's open lists, you tell them what you've got, you lay it all down. They're that focused on their own stuff, they forget what you can do. You're halfway across the board before they know it. You get off to an absolute flyer. You're on the front foot. I mean, I took your cold all nights out to no bar one. I did this to the high elf players.
Correct.
Took out
We're
all
going
the
to come to
silver
that.
hounds.
You what?
Yeah, but I'm just explaining this 2,800 point. You get off to an absolute flyer. Then mid game, you get bogged down by magic and stuff, and stuff starts coming back. And you know, I just couldn't force victories. Basically, I ended up with 5 draws, 5 good draws, 5 good games. But it was hard to just get that final push. Yeah,
Actually close out. Yeah.
Yeah, it really was difficult.
Maka, I think you missed a pair of ruined up grudge throwers just pounding the shit out of you. I mean, I think.
Definitely.
I mean, I watched a video recently about Malorian. Remember him? He was talking about just grudge throwing units, pounding them into the dirt, and then cannon sniping out the characters. I mean, you should maybe be thinking about doing that, reducing a unit to less than, say, 5 models or 5 rank and file, and then just giving it hell. I mean, you could quite easily have done that to my general and sorceress.
Uh-huh.
You didn't need to.
Your general and sorceress didn't deploy in a unit there, did they?
They definitely did. They were in the cold ones.
No, you deployed. You had the cold ones on your own.
Oh man, I can't remember.
Yeah, you deployed the cold of blood out of the witch elves.
We're not talking about that fucking abortion of a game yet. Anyway, right.
High elves.
Let's try and rattle through this.
High elves. I played high elves twice. They placed about as well as dwarves overall, I think. So I think their comp was fine. Yeah. Banner of the World, Dragon Book Power, Techless. Yeah, fine. Max 1. I'm fine with that.
I've never played against high elves. I can't comment, so whatever.
I played twice and got 2 draws against them again. Lizardman, this is another one of my armies. Teto Echo, Mounted Swords, Cav, Dispel Scroll Max 3. They changed this. This had the Cube of Darkness in there as well. In that top line of comp, they took the Cube of Darkness out. That meant Lizardmen were much more playable. I didn't see that. This is the second. This is 1.2. This version. This is the most up-to-date version. But in the version 1.1, the Cube was also comped. That makes Lizardmen much more playable.
You had to keep checking this because they did change it from time to time, and they probably did announce it on the Warhammer forum, but I didn't. I'm not a regular on there, so I didn't.
Yeah, me too. But anyway, that made Lizardman much more playable, and it turns out Lord Kroger apparently was really good in this. I think there was 3 Lizardman players in the top 10, so that Lizardman comp must have been well under comped. You'd maybe say, I don't know. Lord Kroger should have probably been comped out. I don't know. I didn't think Lord Kroger would be that good, but maybe it was just sheer number of demon and undead players there, possibly. I don't know. Anyway, Lizardman, that was okay. Ogre Kingdoms, you fought Ogre's Root. How did you find it?
Yeah, how did I find it?
Oh, you massacred him, mate. But he did take a shite list, didn't he?
Well, easy. I said, play it down. His list wasn't great, but the Slaughters and Butchermasters may ignore the rule. I want wizard in the army must take the law of the Great Maw. I can't really comment. I mean, it's this seems like a reasonable comp. I mean, and I'm happy to move on.
Yeah, fine. Orcs and Goblins. Did you play them? I played a full combo list.
Never played them. Didn't comment. It's probably reasonable. Skaven.
I played Orcs and Goblins. I played the if this army has no war machines, it does not include Magler Squigs. 2,700 points, 10% less. I played a full Night Goblin army. Wow, they can make a serious mess. Good fun, but didn't figure highly. Yeah, I'm happy with that comp, to be honest. I'm happy to see more. You what? Sorry.
What are you talking about?
I played Gobos.
Right, fine.
And drew with them again. Fine. Skaven. You played Skaven. Go on, Root.
Yeah, I did. Right, Doomwheel Help It counts as a war machine. Mate, can you get rid of that? You've got a thing saying click on sign to add text and play signature. Can you get rid of that? Yeah, thanks. Right. Okay. Counts as a war machine. Cap. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay, that seems reasonable. I think the war machine. Was it 4 war machine cap? Was it?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's perfect. I mean, yeah, doom wheel and help it abomination counts as a war machine. Personal war machine cap. Yeah, that's fine. Really, I think. Yeah. But what I also quite liked was. I've only just noticed each storm fiend with a ranged weapon after the first counts as 1 war machine. So if you have a unit of 3, then that'll count as 2 war machines. And
Correct.
I think rightly so, because those things are absolutely insane. Did you realise, Mac? It's 3d6 shots per
each. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
With a rattling gun, I think it's called, or a
Rattling cannon.
rattling. I don't know, but yeah, 3 of them. I think they let rip one time, and I don't know, some unfortunate unit.
Cold one,
And
nice.
they're only ballistics for 3. I can't remember. I think it could have been Dark Riders or something. I don't know, but he let up. It was 45 shots.
From 3 of them. Yeah.
45 shots. That's 15. That's 15. Okay, no, it's 43 or something. So that's just under 15 shots per guy. So he rolled like 554 or 553 or something, or 543 for
each guy.
Each chat. For each chat. Oh man, they were absolutely terrifying. So rightly so that they counted towards the.
Yeah.
You realise there's also you can buy one of them. They're like man eaters. I think you can equip them differently.
Yeah.
And so one of them can have like a tunneling device so they can tunnel up behind the lines, like within half range. And I think they can probably maybe shoot on the same turn they tunneled.
God,
So all I'm saying is, be afraid, be very afraid.
Yeah. What was the name of the guy you played? Adam.
Yeah, what was his name? I can't remember. I think it was Adam. Yeah, he's a good lad. I remember trying to park some my cold ones behind a hill, and then trying to perhaps suggest they were in hardcover, and he was like, "They are not in hardcover," and I was like, "You're right, I'm fucked."
Empire route.
I was like, "Yeah, they're not, are they?" And his name was Adam Homewood. He was good lad. He was at local.
He was definitely a brumming.
Yeah, he was nice guy.
Empire. Let's whiz through this route. Let's just do the individual armies comp now. We'll do the other one tomorrow night. We'll go through the list, yeah? Because this is dragging on a little bit.
Okay.
And I've got to get Lacey to bed.
We could just say yes or no to each army.
Okay, the Empire.
Yes.
Yeah, fine. Tomb Kings. Didn't play him.
Yeah.
Fine.
Apparently they did quite well. Apparently, were they like number? Did they finish
10?
number 2?
Guy in top 10.
Well, sorry, I think that's great. I think if I know that they're renowned being an underpowered army, I think it's great if for at least for one tournament at least, the comp is such that some unfortunate bugger can actually do well for once. So no, I'm happy with that. That's fine.
Vampire counts. Didn't face any.
Screams in the army. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I think you can just. I don't know how that works, but I think you can just target individual models, can't you? And just.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
no idea.
That is quite.
It's bad against low leadership stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not a spell, is it? It's not a spell, so it just happens.
Shooting attack.
Oh, is it? All right.
It's in the shooting phase, yeah. You shoot in combat as well.
Yeah, well, I don't fancy that, mate.
No, neither do I. What's happening here? Why does it keep going down? Warriors of Chaos. Are you listening, pal? Maximum ward save in a model is capped at 4+. It stops you 3+ ward save. Discman flying around. I didn't fight any Warriors of Chaos, but do you know what? I fancy playing some of those Warriors lists. We'll come to that maybe tomorrow, but yeah, I felt maybe Warriors were comped a little bit too harshly in this.
They didn't do too well, and I don't know why that is, but I think I do definitely approve of that 4+ cap. I mean,
yeah.
Now I'll put it this way: if you reroll on the ones, you must cap it at 4+, because
yes. So why didn't they just say maximum ward save is capped at 3+? Fine, but with that 3+, you're not allowed to reroll the ones.
They could have done that, but
instead of just saying 4+.
But to be honest, I think ward save's quite when we started, like, 15 years ago, when we were kids, a 4+ ward save was, it was the dog's bollocks. But now, I mean, even like normal troops have them. Warlocks have them, Phoenix Guard have them, Elven Fast Cavalry has it. Also, demons have a 5+ ward save just as standard. So it's a bit kind of not ubiquitous, but it's everywhere, and I think it should be limited. What I would say is that what point I would make was, I think I worked it out one time. I think if you got a 4+ ward save, reroll on the ones, you're going to say only 42% of wounds go through. If you got a 3 ward save and you reroll on the ones, that's only 22% of the wounds go through.
Really?
So you wound like almost half as much. It may only be like a 1 better ward save, but because the number of, basically you're only failing on a 2 really.
Yeah.
Then maybe if you roll a 1, then another 1 or 2, but basically 22% of wounds go through if you got a 3+ ward save and reroll on the ones, and that's not really cricket, is it? It's a bit.
No, that's what I mean. I'm happy with somebody to have a 3+ ward save, just not reroll the ones. I think just capping it at 4+ generally.
I still don't know about. I'm not even sure about a 3+, like, because is pretty full on, really, isn't it? But you might have probably got 1 or 2+, normal armor save, your toughness 5. It's.
Yeah, but then that's the whole point of having your Mark of Zinch, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? That's like why take Zinch then? Because that's the only benefit you get from Zinch is to get that extra 1 to your ward save. You may as well go Nurgle then, hadn't you?
Do you know what? I think you're right, actually. Yeah, I think is Third Eye is actually the
Is the reroll the ones?
Yeah, but anyone can get that. Slaanesh and Nurgle or.
No, it's Third Eye of Zinch. It is Mark of Zinch only.
Oh, really? So is it only Zinch characters that can get a 3+ and reroll?
Yeah.
Right. That's mental. I mean, that's just stupid.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, just say right, with the 3+ ward build, you can't have the reroll the ones. That way you can have Zinch Lord, and he's still pretty good. It's a reason to take Zinch. If you don't, if you don't allow 3+, then what's the point in taking Zinch? Just take a Nurgle guy.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, okay, yeah.
I think that would have been a better way of doing it.
Only 33% of wounds will go through if it's just a 3+ ward save. But I don't know. You'd have to be on the receiving end and try it out, basically, wouldn't you? But 3
I guess so.
reroll the 1 is fucking ridiculous, and I don't know. Anyway, this maximum ward save capped at 4+, but you can still reroll the ones. I mean, that's still pretty good. I mean, you're saving 58% of the wounds that otherwise would affect you. But
yeah. But
okay, well,
my point is, anyway, whatever. Yeah, I just don't think there's a reason to take Zinch there. Although a lot of people did. He keeps fucking around.
Well, I mean, I suppose it means you can still get a good ward save for cheaper than you otherwise would do. You still get a 4+ for the price of a 5+. Armor. I
guess so.
Armor of preservation.
Fortune is a 5+. Yeah.
Well, okay, well, maybe that's a topic for a different time, but I think we're broadly in agreement. It's whatever. Anyway, right. Each hell cannon, Law of Death present in the army, max 2. Law of Zinch present in the army, max 2.
You see, they're comping Law of Zinch magic here. The Zinch magic is fucking terrible. It's certainly not as good as Nurgle, and it's definitely not as good as Slaanesh. Now, there's no comp there for Slaanesh magic. There's no comp there for Nurgle magic.
Mackie, you can see what they're trying to do here. Like, they're trying to stop somebody casting Doom and Darkness and then ruining your fucking shit with a Hell Cannon.
Yeah, but why comp Zinch? I can see that, but why comp Zinch? Because of the treason of Zinch on the Hell Cannon. That's why.
Hell Cannon's like -1, so
-1. Yeah.
Maybe had a couple of cannons that could be -2, and then all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I guess it could be something to do with that. And okay, well, that kind of makes sense. Stuff that I find it quite interesting. Stuff that isn't a spell and just happens is it's potentially a bit hectic, isn't it? Like the Frostheart Phoenix thing.
Yeah.
It's like -1 strength, -1, I don't know, whatever.
That Blizzard thing, just -1 strength, isn't it? Oh, strikes last.
Pretty sure. I'm not sure if it's his Raise and Ruin compact or is it this compact, but it's not cumulative. So I mean, if two
Raise
attack one unit, it's just
Raise and Ruin, mate.
it's still
I've seen,
it's still -1. Well, that okay, yeah.
which is good. Double
So
frost
yeah,
out.
okay, well, final. Each flying unit or flying character, max 4. Okay, yeah. So that's kind of
That's fine. That's fine with me. That
each unit Skull Crushers of Khorne. Hero and a demonic mount. I don't see what the problem about those are, but flying unit or flying character. So you know you have Demon Prince, Discman 1, Skull Crushers of Khorne. So that's maybe 3. Then you maybe got Discman 3 or 2 or something. Yeah, okay.
well, it's to stop you flying. It's to stop you going flying spellcasters, isn't it? As well, you know, like
each flying unit. Yeah. So but you'll have like a Chimera,
Chimera, Discman, Demon Prince.
Man, and a unit of Skull Crushers. I mean, that's quite standard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Going to stop you kind of exceeding that. Oh, fair enough. Fine, whatever.
Yeah.
That's still quite good, isn't it? I mean, maybe it stops you having a second unit of Skull Crushers, but still quite reasonable kind of amount.
I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Comment, Pell. What do you think? Do you want more than 5? You want more than 4?
No, Pell's got the trolls now. Pell wants the trolls in his island. He wants Throg. Anyway, Wood Elves. Didn't play them. Don't really know enough about them. To be honest, the Acorn of Ages may use non-GD, whatever. 30 mods in the army, true flight arrows. Wood Elves did okay at the tournament, I think. Yeah, fine.
Not a problem with that.
No, me either. Yeah. Fine. Okay. Shall we stop the screen share? Back on
Yeah, well, I mean, I think there's still more to talk about there in terms of the
Yeah, well, we can do it another time. I've got to get Lacey to bed. It's 10:30.
Well, it wasn't. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. It's basically the 500.
What else do you want to talk about?
Well, it's just the 500 points thing, you know, and actually winning a game, that's be 500 points up, which is a lot, really, isn't it?
Well, it's like a 1,000-point swing, as Paul Whitehead said, isn't it? It's like 1,000 points either side of the draw line, isn't it? 500 points either side. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, to actually win a
1,000-point swing.
To win a game, you've got to, really beat someone pretty solidly. And I think as per the rule book, it's only 100 points, isn't it? You really need to be up by.
Yeah.
Which is a bit fine, or is it? Fine. A bit fine. 100 points is not a great deal of points, whereas 500 is a lot. So, which is why
my army found it really difficult to get a win anyway.
You slapped me around quite badly, but you still only got a draw. I mean, it was ridiculous.
It was killing those. It was sending Belagar down the hole and killing those gunners in the last turn, wasn't it? That got you the points.
Yeah, and the cold one nights. I think there was one left, wasn't there?
Champion. Yeah. Champion got away.
Ran away, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you got lucky.
Yeah, I mean, if you'd had a steam, what do you call them? A helicopter
Gyrocopter.
thing.
Well, you killed my 2 gyros with bolt throws, didn't you?
Well, yeah, and small arms fire. But if you had a third one, he could have gone around and chased down little units that were kind of trying to get away. I mean, that the ability to fly and chase things down is absolutely phenomenal. And I think you missed that in only having 2. But hey,
next time.
It's always next time.
Next time it's the Lizardmen anyway. Lizardmen are going to Raise and Ruin.
Yeah, I mean, have you had a quick think about your tally score yet?
Not really. I've not had time. I've been out today, but I've sort of got a list in my head.
Yeah, I'm cruising at my Star Wars list. I'm cruising at about I think -4 actually, which is it's relatively hard. But I think a lot of people were on minuses last year, so whatever.
I've let him know. Like, I'll have a proper look tomorrow. I'm not at work, so I'll have a proper look tomorrow and have a proper think about what I want my list to have. Something on their route, probably.
Yes.
Juicy.
Oh, you still got a Stegon on here, by the way.
Yeah, I need to. Well, I'll be needing it. I'll need to click. That'll be 5 Stegodons route. I've got that one.
Yeah, I thought about painting it. Today, but I'm not going to because it's fucking massive. It take ages, but
Well, you can paint if you want to.
if I get fired and I've got loads of free time,
Why would you get fired?
Well, I mean, just I don't know, inappropriate
Just,
behaviour towards one of the secretaries. I don't know.
that hasn't happened though, is it, Rude?
Not with our secretaries. No, not with the way they look. No.
Oh, right, okay. Okay, no, fair enough.
Some of the other staff, maybe, but no, not the secretaries. Yeah. All right. So
yeah, shall we chat tomorrow or something?
we can wrap this up tomorrow.
We'll go through the armies tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Okay.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow, mate.
See
See
ya.
you guys. See you guys. See you,
Bye.
right. See ya.